All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Thursday, January the 1st of 2026. I actually wasn't expecting a new crossword today, but very happy to have it set by Vlad. First, let's have our cryptic clue of the day. Tricky one yesterday, pass around joint at Cleopatra's last sausage. Well, the definition was sausage. The answer was a chipolata. Don't think I've ever had a chipolata. Anyway, a pass can be a mountain pass or a call. That goes around hip, the joint. Then at is at, and the Cleopatra's last letter is A. Well done to Mike and everyone else who got that one. Today, keeps broths as punishment. 6 letters. Keeps broths as punishment. 6 letters, begins with S. All right, I'm expecting a tough time from Vlad the Impaler today. Be frustrated, wake up love. 427. All right, I think the straight definition is a phrase to mean be frustrated, and then maybe playfully it might mean wake up love. Oh, it's another nice grid, by the way. Yeah, I'm not coming up with a good phrase for either side of that. One soldier, highly decorated, about to spring up. No, a duck seen around English Channel. Well, duck can be 0, therefore an O. See, and then maybe a word for seen that is turned around. English Channel, I don't think it's going to be a body of water. Is it going to be a channel, a TV channel? English can be E. Maybe it is a type of duck, eider, but I don't see how EIDR goes. No. Imposing tax on Tudor. It might mean imposing tax. I'm wondering if on is on the subject of and therefore re. And then we put in a Tudor like Henry. Tenpole, Tudor. Yeah, I mean, if it is imposing tax, it might end in ing, king. Maybe just imposing as in somebody who's an imposing figure. Tax could be VAT. No. Oh, speaking of channels, Old Sky feature raising money, excuse me, for public transport. Well, I think it's probably going to be a feature in the sky, like a star. Oh, could be something like money for public transport, bus fare, but I don't see how. Yeah, that would be. No, not seeing it. Punishment advice from Spooner. Don't suffer alone. Now which side is the Spoonerism? Punishment advice? Or a Spoonerism for don't suffer alone? I can't even, yeah, no idea. Mount different part of insect. Ooh, could it be an anagram of mount different, and therefore be a part of an insect. Notum. Yeah, don't recognize that as being a part of an insect. All right, back to the across. A Tory leader gets personal after feature film involving political corruption. Where's the definition here? Corruption, political corruption, or maybe even a feature film. Um, All the President's Men, Watergate. Yeah, because it begins with A, which is always very suspicious. I don't think it is going to be a Tory leader, 9-letter surname. And then what's personal? Oh, a personal ad, maybe? Now, feature film is often E.T. E.T.A.D.? No. Foolish, eccentric humans. It's how things are. Good Lord, a 13-letter word. Well, I'm wondering if foolish is an anagram indicator of eccentric humans, which is 15 letters. Maybe we have to add its. Yeah, I think that would be 18. How things are. I think that is the definition either way. But now, what a 2, 3, 13. What an enumeration. As the something or other, no. Not suspecting local temperatures dropped. Well, temperature can be T. I think the definition is not suspecting. I think we have to have a word for local, native. We drop the T and we get naive. Is naive the same? I suppose if you're naive, in general, you don't suspect other people, but I don't know about that. Bound to collapse. Oh no, let me go and look at my 8 down. That would be great to get. Observe lawyer taking more time to squash start of malicious gossip. So I think either it's going to mean observe, again a 13-letter word, or could it be gossip? I'm leaning towards it being gossip, but I can't think of a word. I do think start of malicious is an M, and so the other words are going to squash or go around that M. Observe could be C, could be low, L-O. Lawyer taking more time. Barrister, attorney, solicitor. Yeah, not getting it. And I don't think those other letters are going to be very helpful. All right. Bound to collapse, several inside revealed. No. Collected setters mea culpa to boss. All right, I think collected is the definition. The setters, referring to himself. He could be saying, I'm something. Oh, and then to his boss would be the editor. And collected him. Maybe it's not I am. Could be collect setter is is. What's a short mea culpa? Collected. Not saying it. Does a D help here? Imposing tax on tutor. On tutor is 7 letters, but I don't think tax. You can tax somebody, tax their patience. Could you tax the letters to rearrange them? Anyway, I'm not saying a good, other than there is a D. Imposing. It could be a OUND. Orotund. Orotund fits, but let me look up the meaning of orotund. I think it's just round. Well, orotund has to do with fullness of tone and sonorous. I don't know if that's the same as. Yeah, but I'm going to leave it in. But I really don't believe either side of that the definition is imposing or that tax can mean an anagram, but maybe. So now we're bound to, do we anagram bound to revealed, I think is going to be the definition on something. All right, brats cycling to party, gathering round, go away. Well, cycling can mean the letters cycle from the end to the beginning, or the beginning to the end. Parties usually do. Gathering round, or maybe then it gathers in an O for round. And it's going to mean go away, I think. No. Women in a frenzy talked of lads' cojones. Oh, that's great. I wonder if it is women in a frenzy from mythology. Oh, not the Fates. There's another group. Although in a frenzy sounds like an anagram indicator, but talked of sounds like a homophone. Vlad's would be my. It could be I am. Vlad is. Cojones. All right. Nuts, stones, balls. Yeah, what is that? The Furies. Yeah, I think it is the Furies is what I was thinking of. But that's only 6 letters. No, don't get it. Quick turnover of workforce, bar short. Yeah, don't get that. Timeless bonnets, as originally described, worn at Ascot, they will be. All right, timeless, I think might be, we removed temperature earlier. Our temperature was dropped here. I think we're going to remove T for time. From bonnets could be hats. as originally, oh, it could be just the original letter of as, A, or described, D, worn at Ascot. They will be. I think the definition is something that will be worn at Ascot. I'm wondering if worn could be another tricky anagram indicator and it's some kind of coats, like waistcoats. Oh no, that's too long. I don't know what you wear at Ascot, what you would call the fancy dress. Of course, it, excuse me, could be what the horses will be wearing. Yeah, not coming up with anything there. Not kosher. I eat hot food. Unlikely to be this. Again, where's the definition? Not kosher, but again, where it's because it says unlikely to be this, that seems to be referring to the answer. So it might be some kind of cold food. I eat hot food, which is unlikely to be salad. But hot is usually H. No. Spain game, not international match. Well, not international might be another subtraction of I for international. Spain, what's their single letter? S or SP or ES? And so then I think we have whatever that one or two letters are, and then a game, short game where we remove I. Or it could be game as in pheasant. And then I think the definition is match. No. In superlative form, finally attracted interest. No. All right. Old grids and notes recycled for students of Araucaria. Well, that's funny because yesterday after I recorded Wednesday's crossword, I thought, oh, there won't be a crossword tomorrow on New Year's Day. So I went back into the archive and I found one from 2010 by Araucaria and I recorded that video that was going to go out today for you. So I'm going to keep that in my back pocket and maybe put it out as a bonus video at some point. It was very difficult, as you would expect from the great Araucaria. Anyway, I think we're going to recycle our anagram. Old grids is 8 letters, and then notes is 5. For students of Araucaria, of course, named after the monkey puzzle tree. But old grids notes, I'm not seeing any like cruciverbalists or setters. Yeah, well, let's try the anagram helper and maybe there will be a New Year's Day miracle and it gives me a chance to confirm that is 13 letters. All right, students. Oh, it could be ISTS. Yeah. No, that's too long, I think, to try and work out. An anagram. All right. Confused doctor has another lookup, sick at heart. Yeah, don't get that. Part of play when Romeo goes, revelatory material. Um, so I think it might be part of a play like Act One, scene, and we may again have subtraction of R for Romeo. I think the definition will be revelatory material. No. Problem politicians, not ours, Trump principally, invading safe space. That's a great clue. Well, Trump principally is just a letter T. Politicians, sometimes MPs, Tories. I think problem is the definition. I don't see it. Not used, succeeded breaking free. Succeeded can be abbreviated to S from Debrett's Peerage or other places. Not used. So maybe S and then breaking free, like escaping. Oh, it's funny though. If it is S plus breaking free, that would seem to suggest an ing ending, but the definition seems like past tense, not used. No. Countryman picked up female number 4 on farm. Picked up could be a homophone. Now, we've seen before clues where the reference to some number in a sequence, you translate that to letters. So female number 4 could be Lady D or she D. Oh, but on a farm, a female on a farm like cow D. Saudi. And then when you hear that, wow. I'm a little impressed I managed to work that out, but it's only because I remember that trick about number 4 or number 3 would be C, etc. Anyway, that is, yeah, you have to first of all convert that to Saudi, female number 4 on farm, and then a homophone. Dear oh dear. On screen, Mr. Bean gets a little doolally in car. Ah, yeah, what is this all about? Is it a hidden clue? A little of doolally in car. Yinka, Lyink. Don't think so. Oh my goodness, what a terrible first pass that was. All right. I'll wake up could be to come to, be frustrated, come to realize, no, come to, it has to mean, I think, be frustrated. And then wake up is come to, love, come to. Yeah, maybe it's not come to, but could this begin with O? One? Soldier, highly decorated. Oh, maybe we put in an OM or an OBE. About to spring up. No. And there's my duck seen around English Channel. That wouldn't be either anyway. No. Come to. Let me pause and think about that phrase. Oh my goodness. Love is not as in loving, but as in zero. And again, the definitions, I can see they're close, but to me, they're not close enough. Yeah, I suppose if your plans are frustrated, they come to nothing, but I don't know. Anyway, just happy to have that confirmed. Oh, so old must be O, then a sky feature, raising money. So, yeah, I don't know what that's going to be. Some kind of public transport, I suppose, beginning with O. Omnibus? Let's try omnibus. Ooh, money could be a subscription, but I don't know what the MNI is. Maybe Omni is something that was on Sky. Yeah, I'm not very confident about this, except this might be an anagram of bound. I just thought, but that's only going to be 5 letters, bound, maybe bound to. Oh, I was going to say unbuttoned, but that's too long. Revealed, yeah, don't see it. All right, we're getting something for our spoonerism. Punishment advice from Spooner. Our Spooners don't suffer alone. Something together? No, that's too long. No idea what that could be. So it could be notum. Let me pause and see if that is part of an insect. Yes, the notum is the dorsal portion of an insect's thoracic segment. So now we know. All right, foolish, eccentric humans. It's how things are in the, on the, no, I think I need more letters for that. Oh, we do got a nice M. Is unbosomed a word? Several. Oh, several could be a sum. Inside, and then revealed. Several. Oh, people inside could be prisoners of some kind. Yeah, no, I'm still not sure that omnibus is right. That's my Tory leader gets personal after feature film involving political corruption. Maybe it's A, and then the Tory leader is just T. I don't know, still don't know what gets personal is. After feature film, yeah, but no, not seeing that at all. And there's my either gossip or observe. I think observe, any observe word would be shorter than 13 letters, whereas gossip could have some kind of suffix to make it 13. Oh, what's this 24 with a U? That was our match. Squad, squib, squid. Oops, what did I do there? Let me pause and think about that one. No, I'm not coming up with anything for that. I was just wondering if my gossip, it could be the person doing the gossip. Of course, I'm not sure about that. A or T. All right, I think I may have to make an early visit to wordplays.com just to get me moving on this. Ah, of course, the obvious word would be a scandal monger. So my other letters were wrong. Um, I think observe is a scan, and then a lawyer, I should know from the US, is a DA. And there's the start of malicious. More, it's not taking more time. Taking is just a joining word, but more time would be longer. All right, but those starters look helpful. Oh, Cameron, um, Cameroon, Clampdown, a Tory leader gets personal after feature film. A flick. Yeah, I have no idea. Collected setters, mea culpa to boss. So it's not beginning with I or me. No, I don't get that. And here's our, so it might be a homophone of my something for cojones. Women in a frenzy, like harpies or what other mythological. Yeah, and then my timeless bonnets, as originally described, worn at Ascot, they will be. Oh, nosegays. No. All right, Spain. Maybe it is ES. And then game, not international. Match. Maybe it's just E. Quoits. Oh, to match would be to E. Ah, it is game as in game birds, quail, without the I for international, and then to match, to equal. Tough day at the coalface today. My brat's cycling. To party, gathering round. Go away. Oh, skedaddles. Skidoo. Yeah, I think it might be some do. I don't think it's literally the word brats being cycled because we have the S at the beginning. That means we'd have the brat. Scram. Go. Oh, it could be go away as in emigrate. And the exclamation mark might be being deliberately misleading. Tory leader gets personal. A Tory might be con. Leader gets personal. Corruption. No. Don't suffer alone or punishment. Let me pause and think about that one again. All right, I haven't got that one, but I did Google frenzied women, and apparently there are the Mynads, so Vlad's cojones, as he might say, Mynads. All right, good one that, but yeah, I don't think I've heard of the Mynads. Doesn't give me great letters, that E there, and then an A. Confused. Doctor, it could be DR, MO, MD. Has another look like re something. Sick at heart could be the IC. Ooh, yeah, maybe it's a word for confused that ends in LIC. Has another look. Now, up might be a reversal indicator. Confused. Shambolic, which I've used myself. Might be confused. Doctor has another look. Oh, I think I was going to say has could be an anagram. MB, is that, I suppose, if you have a doctorate, you might be an MB. Is that? I don't know that one. Yeah, I'm not very confident in this one. I'm going to go ahead and check it. It is right, but other than confused being shambolic, which is a great word, one of my favorites, but do not get that. All right, well, we have an S there for collected. Setter's mea culpa to boss. Is it like calm and collected? are collected things. I just don't. Oh, setter. It could be a dog, of course. No. Oh, great letters here. They will be timeless bonnets as originally described, worn at Ascot. I'm thinking something knows something. Let me pause and ponder that one. Well, I wasn't getting this one, so I had to go back to word plays. I'm glad I did. I was right, it was nose. And I'd said earlier it might be worn by the horse. And I think a nose band is part of the bridle of a horse. So how are we? We do have an anagram of bonnets as no. So we do have bonnets minus T, and then we have I think originally described is the D, and then that's worn are all anagrammed. I think that's I don't know. I think yeah, it's bonnets minus T plus as plus D, and all of that is anagrammed, and then at Ascot they will be worn is the definition. Tricky again. All right, problem. Politicians, senators, Trump principally, invading safe space. Yeah, I don't get what's the safe space? Maybe in printing they talk about leaving space. Even in videos they talk about not using the edges of the video. No, they're not used. Succeeded. Breaking free. Oh, hold on. If that is two dash, could be so. So is it short or is it quick? Quick turnover. Workforce could be men. I've turnover. Bar short. Yeah, I have no idea how to read that one. All right, I think I'm finally going to try. Where's the very long one? Oh yeah. Will the anagram helper can it manage something this long? I'm thinking it's eccentric humans. It's and I should have put in the how things are. Oh, in the circumstances, I think that's the right anagram. Uh, but yeah, that makes sense. Let me just eyeball it. Yeah, I think that must be right. Let me go ahead and check it to make sure. Yeah. All right, so now our problem. I can't even think of a word. There has to be a T in there, so probably there. Safe space, I suppose, could be like a den or a nest. Oh, that one ends in a T. Oh, it could be not used, just like an NT type word that can mean a past tense like not used, but it could also be an adjective that means breaking free. Um, yeah, maybe, but maybe it's not an S there. What's another short word that might mean succeeded? One. Uh, okay, punishment, advice, hail, hair, heir, heir apparent. I think it must be an A. Don't suffer alone, or punishment advice. Hairbrush can be a punishment. Bear. Oh, I think maybe it is a hairbrush as a punishment. That's very strange, I think. Very specific. And then advice from. No, but then it would be bear. No, Brer. No, I don't think it's hairbrush. But it could be bear. Don't suffer alone, like bear. Bear with others. Bear. What punishment? Hair braid. Hair. I don't know. Could that be two B's? Revealed. Of course, I'm not sure. Yeah, let me go ahead and check omnibus. It is right. All right. Wasn't quite sure about that one either. Yeah, that can't be another B. Oh, unbe. I was going to say unbecoming. Several inside revealed. I'm thinking it's ED. What would that do? Oh, yeah, my students. All right, let's try old grids. Notes. Golden oldies. Let me put in the ists ending. Let me try to put in the ists ending. All right. It's a great clue. I think Araucaria would be proud. Oh, ologists, maybe. Uh, Den. Yeah, I'm thinking some kind of ologists. All right, let me pause and work this out on paper. Yes, dendrology is the study of trees, and so they might study the monkey puzzle as well as other trees. Oh, it gives us a very nice eye. Oh, not kosher. I eat hot food, unlikely to be this. No idea. In superlative form, I presume it's going to be an EST. I wonder if it's in, as in popular or hip, and then superlative form of in, finally attracted interest. I don't know, maybe not. All right, surely I can. Oh, sanctum would be a safe space. Ah, finally that word came to me. Problem is a sum. Politicians not ours is the ANC, and Trump principally, they all invaded it to give a safe space. All right. Oh, brats could be kids. So I think I even said skidoo. And then the party is a do, and it is gathering a round. All right. 23 skidoo. All right, at least I know it's not a hairbrush. I still don't know if it is a hair something. Hair, the Hair Bear Bunch. I always enjoyed that cartoon. I'm having a bad go of it when I start talking about old cartoons. Um, Duck. Oh, evade could be to duck. Seen around English Channel. I have no idea why it would be evade, but this video is far too long already, so let me check word. It is right. But why is it right? Seen around? Oh, it's a reversal of E, and there is a channel called Dave. Yes. Tory leader. All right, it's not Cameroon. Yeah, about to spring up. Oh, about could be re. Maybe. Oh, no, I was going to say it springs up, but no, it would be. But maybe it is a word meaning to spring up. One soldier, highly decorated soldier, sometimes GI. No. Yeah, that can't be a B. I did say unbosomed, so because I'm running out of time, I'm going to check that. It is right. Yeah, I think it's when you spill your guts to somebody, tell them what's worrying you, you unbosom yourself. Um, there is an anagram of bound with some inside, SOME. Of course. So punishment. Hair slide. Let me get rid of those. All right, I'm going to pause, give it another minute of thought, and then look up word plays. Oh my goodness. The first word was hair. I had to go to word plays. Of course, a hair shirt. And I just heard a podcast recently talking about, um, was it Thomas More used to wear one? Although that is debated if he really did. Anyway, Spooner might say, share hurt, don't suffer alone. Very tricky. All right, so yeah, it's a funny word there. T and the O. Either quick turnover or short, bar short. What is that word beginning with T and ending in O? It just looks so strange that I can't possibly be a word, but sure, it's a very well known word. All right, pausing again to ponder that one. I think it's up tempo would be quick in music. Turnover of workforce, well, we have temp. A temp would be one worker. Bar short. Yeah, I don't get that at all. All right, but then 20 would begin with a U. Not used, unspent, maybe. Succeeded breaking free. I don't know. Oh, S for succeeded is breaking inside of unpent. Now, I know pent up would mean closed up, but unpent meaning free. I don't think I've ever heard that word before, but I presume that's what's going on there. Right. Oh, part of play. When Romeo goes revelatory material. Oh, I think of like damask. There is Damascene, which I thought referred to metal that has been tempered or done, beaten and folded and beaten again in a certain way. But maybe it's also a thin material. Scene is obviously a part of play. Oh, a drama scene minus the R. Wow. All right. Oh, how about sushi? Because sushi is usually cold, but I think people have put corrections in the comments before over at 15 Square that sushi doesn't have to be cold. Not kosher. I eat hot. Oh, I think if something is not kosher, it is sus, excuse me, and plus I, and together that eats H for hot. Again, very convoluted, but I think that may be right. Here's Mr. Bean on screen. A car could be a sedan. Mr. Bean gets a little doolally. I don't know about this one, but a little doolally might be the D. Oh, it's not Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean. It's Sean Bean. Oh, that's Tricky, but I do like that one. So Sean gets it, the D, a little do. What a word to choose, a little doolally. Anyway, I'm confident in sedan. Oh, my guess about in its superlative, yeah, superlative form, trendiest, finally attracted interest. Oh, it's the final letter of attracted, the D plus interest, and you form that. Form is the anagram indicator, so the definition is in superlative. And I still have a few left in the top. All right, I'm not going to spend, oh yeah, so long. I hope you're fast forwarding or watching me at 1.25 speed. Collected, advised. Yeah, I think this one I'm just going to go ahead and reveal it. Amassed. Oh, collected, of course. Setters, mea culpa. Oh, I am an ass. Yeah, reminds me of a trick our teacher played on us. Wrote something on the board, asked us to read it out, and it was, oh, what an ass I am. I'm sure your teachers do that to you as well. All right, so then spring up. Ooh, how about originate? I do like that. 1 GI, highly decorated, about. Well, but I do think spring up could be originate. Let's check that one. Yes. Don't fully understand it. I'm writing down a lot today. All right, a Tory. Oh, Craig Gavin, no. Crimeathon. Oh, Chinatown, a film about political corruption, of course. Tory leader gets personal. Oh, after feature is chin. Oh, it's AT for a Tory leader. Gets personal is own. Ah, after the chin. All right, let's check all. Everything else stayed in place. So we had a Q. Did we have a pangram? I don't remember. X. I'll quickly mention the 15 squared site does have the year in crosswords, the statistics posted on behalf of MITS, but Paul had the most. Brummy had a new record, and there was a record number of different contributors. So anyway, if I had more time, I'd show you all of that. All right, the proper blog today is by Eileen, a cracker of a puzzle from Vlad. Quite daunting at first. Lots of wit, ingenuity, and misdirection. A lot of favorites. I found this one quite a struggle, as you saw. But yeah, some inside of bound. Op is work, met is the police force, and pub a bar that is shortened, and then you reverse all of that. Yeah, it was sus plus I going around H. And then of a lot of the downs, ornate is highly decorated going around 1 GI. Yeah, E and Dave. Aratund is imposing. And then O plus Nimbus with the M for money raised. Ah, clever. And anagram. Oh, confused. You have to doctor has, and then another doctor, MB, and then a reversal of low for look. And then I did get the interior letters of sick. Oh, and it's a favorite word of Eileen's as well. Succeeded in unpent for free. All right. Oh, but there's some discussion about how you pronounce mynads. All right, I won't spend time on this. This video is already far too long. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.